इस्लाम अहमदियत, इस्लाम अहमदियत, इस्लाम अहमदियत, इस्लाम अहमदियत, इस्लाम अहमदियत, इस्लाम अहमदियत.
Waqf-e-Jadid was established by Hazrat Mirza Bashiruddin Mahmud Ahmad Sahib, the second Khalifa of the Promised Messiah and Imam Mahdi والسلام, on 27th December 1957. Its primary object was to create a network of muallimeen, that is teachers, who should educate Ahmadis and train them spiritually and morally, especially those who were living in remote villages of Pakistan, and to propagate the message of Islam Ahmadiyyat to Hindus living in Sindh province who were being converted to Christianity. For this scheme, Hazrat Musleh Maud radiallahu anhu asked the Jamaat to devote their lives and their children's lives and to make financial sacrifices for this scheme. He said, "This is the work of Allah and He Himself will complete it. Since it is Allah the Almighty who has put this inspiration in my heart, I shall endeavor to fulfill it, even if I have to sell my house and my clothes to do so, and even if not a single person assists me. Allah shall cut them off from the Jamaat who are not assisting me, and will send down angels to help me." He asked the Ahmadi members who were paying Chanda Aam to donate 6 rupees each towards this project. Hazrat Mirza Nasir Ahmad Sahib, may Allah have mercy on him, the third Khalifa of the Imam Mahdi and the promised Messiah والسلام, initiated Daftar Atfal, which means Atfal and Nasirat should also pay this contribution to fill the gap left by the elders of the Jamaat. In 1984, Hazrat Mirza Tahir Ahmad Sahib, may Allah have mercy on him, the fourth Khalifa of the promised Messiah and Imam Mahdi والسلام, issued a directive whereby there is no prescribed amount of donation for this blessed scheme. Members can pay as much as they want. And in 1986, he broadened this scheme from Pakistan to all the world. For now, this contribution is mainly being used in South Asia, that is Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and in Africa, to build mosques, hospitals, clinics, schools and colleges, mission houses, and to train local missionaries, and to provide clean water and electricity, to open press to print Ahmadiyya literature, and to open Ahmadiyya radios to preach the message of Islam and Ahmadiyyat, etc. Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad Sahib, the present Khalifa of the promised Messiah and Imam Mahdi والسلام, Ayyadahullah Ta'ala bin Nasri al-Aziz, has given us the target to make every member of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat to be part of this blessed scheme by paying any amount they can, once it is to please Allah the Almighty. One can even pay this contribution for those loved ones who have passed away from this world. The children can save from their pocket money and pay this contribution to create the spirit of sacrifice in the Ahmadi children. There is a system in the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat according to which if a child pays at least 30,000 lunes yearly, he is given the title of Nanna Mujahid, that is young Mujahid. And the one who gives at least 150,000 lunes yearly, he gets the title of Mujahid Safedoom, that is second class Mujahid. And the one who gives at least 300,000 lunes is given the title of Mujahid Safe Awwal. These lists then are sent to the Khalifatul Masih Ayyadahullah Ta'ala bin Nasri al-Aziz for special prayers. So in brief, we are to pay this contribution from all our family members. An amount should be as much as possible for us. then we should devote our children to become missionaries and serve Islam Ahmadiyyat. This contribution is also Sadaqah Jariyah for you, because if your money is being used to build mosques, schools, hospitals, or to make water wells, then even if you die, the blessing of that Sadaqah Jariyah will continue to reach you. Every year our beloved Khalifa tells us countless cases of those Ahmadis who paid for the sake of Allah the Almighty these contributions, and Allah the Almighty blessed them. Huzur delivered a Friday sermon on 4th January 2019 and narrated some incidents about it. An Ahmadi from Ghana by the name of Frempong Sahib says that he was to pay £5,000 for his studies, although he was doing a job, but the salary was not sufficient for that. He took loan of £3,000 and was trying to raise the money he needed. One day, he went to the mission house and was reminded by the missionary about his promise of Waqf-e-Jadid contribution. Despite the hardship, he decided to pay off his promise of Waqf-e-Jadid. When he was returning home, he received a notification on his mobile that an amount has been transferred to his bank account, and that amount was 5 times greater than the contribution he paid. Initially, he thought it might be a mistake, but next day when he went to his office, he was told that that amount was transferred by the government. Adama Kone, a new convert from Burkina Faso, was paying his financial sacrifices to non-Ahmadi Imams before becoming an Ahmadi. After joining the Jamaat, he started paying his contributions to the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat. When his father knew about that, he became furious. He gave him a piece of land and cut all his relationships with him. He planted crops in that land like all others did in the village. That year, due to heavy rains, the crops of all his relatives and even father was destroyed completely. And Allah the Almighty, with special favors, saved his crops. On that, his father had to admit, "Certainly, God has blessed you through the financial contribution you are making towards the Jamaat." Hassan Akobi Sahib from Guinea Conakry was preparing to visit Sierra Leone, and for the journey he had only $300, which were not sufficient for the expenses of the journey. He heard the Friday sermon of Huzur delivered last year about Waqf-e-Jadid, and on listening the incidents of the Ahmadis, he decided to pay $100 for Waqf-e-Jadid. He put it in an envelope and kept it in his pocket. After some time, he received a bag from his friend, wherein he received $300 with a note, "You are going for a journey, so I am sending you this for your travel expenses." Mr. Hassan says that his heart was filled with joy and praise of Allah, and he remembered that moment that he has not yet paid the contribution. He went straight off and paid that contribution. The promised Messiah and Imam Mahdi ﷺ said, "It is not possible to have the love of wealth and Allah the Almighty at the same time. You can only have the love of one." May Allah the Almighty enable us all to take maximum interest in the financial sacrifice and in devoting our children for this blessed scheme, and get blessed abundantly by the favors and bounties of Allah the Almighty. Ameen.
नूर खुदा